can't win them all. And you shouldn't try, I guess. If you make gambling a profession instead of a sport, you either get into bad trouble or else you get rich like him. Lucky Joe Luckner, they call him. A subhuman inhabitant of the racket-ridden jungle of Soho. In London or New York, for sheer smallness of soul and hog-trough behavior, there's no one quite like Lucky. Well, what should we do in the next race? Oh, no, it can't be. Excuse me. Chief Inspector Claude used to steal at the yard, Bessie.
No, it's you.
Oh, you make me sound like a cholera germ.
This is Detective Sergeant Bob Stevens. Bob, this character is a man who I shall someday castigate with every discourtesy permitted to me by the laws of England. Simon Templar.
I'll be leaving early tonight, Marty. I've got something.
I'll leave now if you like. I'll close up.
What do you want?
Just drop by to say hello.
Okay, you said it. Now beat it.
Oh, Bailey. Why won't you and Marty be reasonable? Lucky likes you. He really does. He wants to be your friend and take care of you. But if you want his protection, you've got to pay for it.
Get out.
This is your last chance, Bailey.
Bailey, I think we should pay. Look, it isn't going to break us, and it's simpler.
You keep out of this, Marty. Toselli, I've told you, I've told Luckner. Marty and me are running a clean business here. We're not paying protection to racetrack gangs. Now, get! You keep your dirty... For Pete's sake, look, remember it! Bailey!
We'll be back.
Hello? Hello?
Who you calling?
Oh, a friend.
You're not too timing caller.
Bailey, I'll call the Saint.
Oh, now, Marty.
Now, look, you don't think Luckner's tapped, do you? But I saw what they did to Romero when he wouldn't pay off. Cossers, razors, the lot. Jimmy, listen to me. You and me can't fight Lucky alone.
Yeah?
Tall, blonde, well-built, and a good spender. Oh, and an absolute beast.
Don't you ever get tired of it, Jane?
Tired of what?
This place. London, the life you lead.
Not after 20 years of Liverpool and my mother. Cora, honey, what's the matter?
I'm 33 and I'm beginning to look like Queen Victoria's mother. My girdle's too tight, my feet hurt, and I'm broke. And I don't think Marty and I are ever going to get married, otherwise everything's simply great. Give us another drink, will you, love? Do you want one, Jane?
No, thanks. Evening, Mr. Luckner.
Hello, Jane.
I'll see you later, honey.
Oh, don't go, Jane.
I've got to.
How's my girl?
I'm fine.
Only fine.
Sure. Like I was last night, last year, and the year before that.
You look tired, Cora.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you chuck it all in and marry me? House in Hampstead, couple of maids, everything you want. All you've got to do is say it.
Yes, well,
What about it, Cora?
I don't know.
You've been saying that for a year.
Marriage is a serious thing, Lucky, are you?
Lucky, I gotta talk to you. Hey, wait a minute. What happened to you? Did you try to stop a truck or something?
This Bailey character needs a lesson. He and Marty O'Connor are way out of line.
I see. Come into the office. See you later, Cora.
Yeah, sure, Lucky.
This is 3 chances they've had, Lucky. I've pleaded them, chatted them, reasoned with them, nothing.
What about Marty?
Oh, I think Marty'd play along all right. It's Bailey that's holding out.
All right, boys. Let's go.
What's happening?
Lucky. They've gone after Marty and Bailey. Oh, no.
Look, Phil, I'm trying to get away early tonight. Will you keep till morning?
Oh, thanks.
Would you?
I'll be
All right.
Good night.
Thanks, Phil. Night. Oh, these phones that drive you mad.
Take them off the hook.
Operator, I've been trying this number for the last 10 minutes. But they can't have been busy that long. For heaven's sake, stop asking me stupid questions. Look, this is an urgent call.
Cora, if anybody finds out about this, you'll come to on a cold marble slab. Nobody raps on Lucky and gets away with it.
Hello? Hello, operator, what are you doing? Oh, all right. Listen now, Jane. I've got to go and warn Marty. Now, if anybody wants to know where I am, I had a headache and I had to go home.
£1,322, 7 and 8pence.
Check.
Right.
Well, now go and wash up.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Saint?
Yes?
This is Marty O'Connor. Do you remember me?
Well, sure.
Listen, Saint. We're in trouble. Me and my partner. We're supposed to pay protection to a man named Luckner. Lucky Joe Luckner. Do you know him?
Well, sure. I saw him at the West London dock track tonight. Oh, I tell you what, why didn't I stop by in about 20 minutes?
Oh, that'll be fine, Saint. Bailey will be gone by then. But I'll stick around.
See you then.
The saint's on his way.
Oh, now, Marty. You really are frightened by Luckner, aren't you?
Look, I know. You don't.
You're scared too easy, Marty.
Maybe, but I like living. Here, lend us your towel.
I like living too.
Yeah?
But I'm not paying protection to a big bag of lard like Joe Luckner.
Well, I only hope you know...
Back up, Bailey. You're not going home yet. Go on, over there. All right, boys. Go ahead. Bring him over here. Hold him. I warned you about this, Bailey.
I could have walked faster than this. Why didn't you turn right at Water Street?
Do you want to change places, lady? You can drive and I'll ride.
Please! Please! Make him stop!
All right, Lucky. That's enough.
Yeah, maybe so. Marky, we're letting you off this time. But Eddie here will be around to collect next Monday and every Monday after that. You understand? All your cash in this box?
Yeah.
Good. We're taking it in back payments. Come on, boys.
Four of them. Luckner. 3 others.
Why didn't you listen to me? I warned you. I told you what Lucky was like. Why didn't you pay him off? What's money compared...
Jimmy. Jimmy! Lucky beat him. Till he died. So help me. Pay for it.
What are you going to do?
I'm calling the police.
You out of your mind.
Come on. Bailey. They killed him.
Marty, please listen to me. You've just witnessed a murder. In an hour or two at the most, Lucky will realize this. He'll realize that your testimony could hang him. What do you think he'll do?
I don't care what he does.
What? Please listen to me. I know Bailey meant a lot to you. He was a wonderful man. As soon as Lucky finds out that he's dead, he'll be after you. Look, we could find a place where you could hide for a few days until I get some money.
You mean just do nothing?
There's nothing you can do. You couldn't testify, you couldn't be a witness, you'd just be a corpse. Oh, Marty, wake up.
Just run away.
I know it's wrong. But we're small, insignificant people, Marty. We planned a life together, and we're not getting any younger. If we're going to have any happiness, it's got to start right now.
But I can't.
Do you want to die?
No, but
Harry, don't you love me at all?
Margaret, I love you.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Jane, it's me. Is Lucky back yet?
No, but if he comes in, I'll say you had a headache and you've gone home.
Cora, what's wrong? You sound funny.
Jane, I'm in trouble. Can you lend me some money?
Well, honey, I've got £300 in the bank, if that would help.
Jane.
It's in the bank. Barclays. Do you want to meet me there?
Which Barclays?
Jermyn Street. Well, I can't make it before 2:30.
Tomorrow? I'll be there. Jane, you're an angel. Bye. £300.
So, now we've got £300.
Yeah, but the money will make a lot of difference. Marty, you say I'm being selfish. But we can't go on hiding for the rest of our days. We've got to be free of this. And once we're free, I must pay Jane back.
Doesn't seem right somehow. The two of us scurrying around like rats, thinking only about ourselves.
Marty, we're thinking of each other.
Now, what's that difference? Thinking about each other isn't going to bring Paul Bailey back.
And throwing our lives away isn't either.
He was the best friend I ever had. You know, somehow, doing what we are now, well, it seems like we're running out on him.
Marty.
Look, okay.
Why did Marty O'Connor phone you instead of the police?
Because I owe him a favor, I guess. Oh, sure, Marty O'Connor's got a police record, but he's been going straight. Unfortunately, like most guys with records, even when they're completely in the clear, the word police scares them to death.
Did you locate O'Connor?
Oh, I checked his lodging, sir. Missed him by about 10 minutes. His landlady said he paid 2 weeks' rent and left with a girl.
Going to be Cora,
Oh, who's she?
his girlfriend. She works at Lucky's bar.
Why?
Money?
I want O'Connor. Find him.
Yes, sir.
You haven't a prayer, Claude? Marty's gone to ground. He knows that Lucky will be gunning for him. He's lived long enough in this jungle to know when not to be brave. You know, it burns me up, Claude, to see nice guys like Marty get kicked around while men like Lucky get away with murder.
He won't get away with it.
Oh, no? He'll have a dozen witnesses lined up to swear he was nowhere near this place tonight.
No.
Well, there's no point in putting that face on. You know it's true. Lucky's got away with murder before, and he'll get away with it this time. That's why they call him Lucky.
Where's Cora?
She's gone home.
At this hour?
She had a headache.
I'll bet.
You care to dance?
Pleasure.
Where the devil have you been?
Hung around for a bit. After.
Lucky. Billy's croaked.
You sure?
Seen her take the body out. The cops were swarming all over the place.
Well, I've got an alibi. I was here all evening.
Lucky Marty seen you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Where does Marty live at?
I don't know. Cora might.
Cora? Why should Cora know anything about a washed-out runt like Marty O'Connor?
Well, the rumor has it that...
It's a lie.
It's been going on a long time, boss.
What's been going on?
Now, Lucky, don't get sore at me. I'm just telling you what I hear. And how come Cora isn't here tonight of all nights?
She had a headache. She went home.
Did she?
Maybe we better find out. Cora and Marty. She wouldn't do that to me.
Look, honey, if you want to date Cora, she'll be back tomorrow night.
I don't want to date her. I just want to talk to her about Marty.
What do you know about Marty?
You know, he's in trouble and that he's hiding someplace. And that he needs help. Now, come on, you're Cora's friend. You know where she is. All I want to do is to talk to her about Marty.
The boss wants you.
The young lady is busy.
I'm not that busy. Excuse me. You won't go away?
I won't.
Haven't I seen you someplace?
Sure, I've been someplace. Tell me exactly what Cora said.
Like I said before, Mr. Luckner, she had a headache and she went home.
She didn't go home.
No?
Jane, do you like working here?
Oh, I sure do, Mr. Luckner. I mean, it's very stimulating, meeting new people and everything.
Do you want to stay?
Well, of course I do.
Then tell me the truth.
But I'm telling you the truth, honestly.
Does Cora ever go out with Marty O'Connor?
Who's he?
Tell it, I said!
Going someplace?
You don't know Marty.
No, but you are.
Because I know you're lying. Tell her the truth!
I am telling you the truth.
Who the devil are you? Let me introduce myself.
Oh, just like Superman. Are you really the saint?
You sound skeptical.
I am. I've been here 10 minutes and all you've done is give me coffee. Are you one of those talkers?
Sugar?
Oh, that Sandy was a big punch he gave Lucky. I bet it hurt him awfully.
It's intended to. I don't like men who slap women around.
You know, nobody's ever hit me before, until tonight. Of course, I have been hurt other ways.
Jane, do you really not know where Cora and Marty are hiding out? They are alone.
You know, I think I'll trust you after all.
Well, thank you very much.
I've got to meet Cora tomorrow at my bank. I'm loaning her a little money. A little money? Loaning all I've got, 300 quid.
Jane, why don't we join forces? You be Cora's friend, and I'll be Marty's.
I'll be Cora's friend and you'll be Marty.
Yes.
Kind of mixed up, isn't it?
It doesn't matter too much as long as we're both against Lucky.
Oh, I'm with you there, 100%.
Good. Where does Lucky live?
Lucky has a house in Hampstead. I don't know the address, but I could take you there.
Fine, we'll go there first thing in the morning and have a look around.
Yes, but what am I going to do tonight? I mean, if I go home, one of Lucky's boys are liable to do anything.
You just saw I have a guest room.
It's a miracle.
What is the room?
You like me for my soul.
Like you said, I'm probably one of those talkers. Lucky does himself proud.
I told you so.
He's got visitors. That's the Scotland Yard car.
Inspector, I give you my word of honor, I know absolutely nothing about Bailey's murder.
You know, Lucky, I had a sneaking suspicion that you were going to say just that.
Well, now, it's nice to know we're on the same wavelength, Inspector.
As a matter of fact, as the boys will tell you, I was at the club all evening. Wasn't I, boys?
Sure, Lucky.
Inspector, why don't you look for Marty O'Connor?
Why?
Well, now, isn't it obvious?
Not to me, it isn't.
The money's gone and Marty's disappeared.
How do you know?
Oh, well, now, Inspector. Word gets round. Doesn't it, boys?
Sure, Lucky.
All right. Let's have the details. You say that you were at your club all night.
From 9:30 p.m. till 2 in the morning, we had a little poker game going to the office, you know. By a funny coincidence, all the boys here were playing. Weren't you, boys?
Sure, Lucky.
Frankie here won all the money, didn't you, Frankie?
Sure, boss.
They're as good as gold, these boys.
Each one of these men is in your employ.
Oh, I'm very friendly with my employees. We call it labor relations. Harry boy, let the inspector out.
Bye-bye, Sergeant.
Poor old Claude.
Who's he?
Well, he's the inspector in charge of this case. I bet he's furious.
Why?
Well, lucky he'll have an airtight alibi. Bought witnesses. Now, the only thing that'll convict him is a confession. I'd like to get it. But how? Well, no use hanging around here all day.
Where to now?
Go back to your place, you can change into something a little more restrained. Then we'll stop by the bank, pick up Cora, take her back to my place. Cora, I know how frightened you are.
Then why do you argue with me?
Don't you want to see Lucky get what's coming to him?
I don't care about Lucky. And I don't care about justice. All I care about is keeping Marty alive. Oh, yes, he tried to be heroic. I soon put a stop to that. Look, I know Lucky and I know his boys, and they're out combing London right this minute looking for Marty. I'm terrified to go to my flat to change because Lucky's got someone guarding my door. I don't want to fight anymore, Simon. All I want is to go to Ireland. And with Jane's 300 quid, I'd just about make it.
You to Ireland?
Thanks. Yeah, there's a man there called John O'Hara. He's an old friend of Marty's. He breeds horses. He's always wanted Marty to go into partnership with him. Well, the partnership's out because we haven't got any capital. But he will give Marty a job. And there's a cottage to go with it. Oh, what I wouldn't give. Just to be where there are trees and fresh air.
You'll be there, Cora, I promise you.
Never. I'm terrified to even go near my flat to change.
Cora, does Lucky know you might lead him to Marty? Is that why he's watching your flat?
I don't think he knows anything about it. Or he would never have proposed to me.
Lucky proposed to you?
He does regularly.
Cora, I'm beginning to get an idea. I want you to take me to Marty. Please.
All right.
Jane will be back if the phone rings. Don't answer. And that's it. Cora, it's up to you.
It won't work. It's mad.
It will work.
It's too risky.
Cora, if my plan doesn't work, you're no worse off than you are now. And I'll give you £1,000 to get to Ireland.
Marty, what do you think?
I think we should try it. For Bailey's sake. Cora, if Lucky gets off scot-free, I'll never be able to forget it. In Ireland or anywhere else.
You know Lucky will do anything to see Marty dead. Let's use this to our advantage.
I'm scared.
It's ringing.
Yeah? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Cora! How are you, Cora? Where'd you go last night? I missed you. I've been real worried about you.
I know this is going to be a bit of a shock to you, but I had to go away by myself for a while. Marty and I are getting married.
You what?
We're going away together.
You mean to tell me that you'd rather have that gutless rump?
What's the matter?
Shut up. Sorry. Cora and Marty.
Told you it's been going on for a long time.
She could have had me, and she takes this pimple. I'll kill him. I'll kill him both!
Well, you don't know Lucky. His vanity, he'll want to kill us both now.
That's exactly the reaction we want. Come on, Marty. Now, you stay by the phone. I'll call you. Leave everything else to me.
What else can I do?
Cora, we can trust Simon.
Sure, we can trust Simon. If we're alive by this time tomorrow.
Mr. Maxwell, I appreciate that very much. No, I don't care what it costs. Hold on 1 second.
Let me talk to him.
Oh, Jane wants to talk to you. Yeah, that's all.
Hello, Max, it's me. Can you do it in time? Well, we'll bring him round right away. Oh, thanks, Maxie. You're a sweetie. Bye.
Can you do it?
Of course he can do it. You don't know Maxie. He's really amazing. A genius.
Are you expecting anyone?
No. Get in the guest room. Why, Claude, bless your old flat feet.
I want to talk to you.
Oh, Jane, allow me to introduce you to England's greatest bloodhound, Chief Inspector Claude Eustace Steele of the Yard. This is Jane Mayo. How do you do?
Pleasure, I'm sure.
I won't offer to take your coat, Claude, because I'm sure you're not staying.
You were out at Lucky's house at Hampstead this morning. Why?
I saw you out there, Claude. Why didn't you stop?
Answer the question. I'm thinking of buying his house. Now listen, Saint. I know that you're burned up by Bailey's murder. So am I. I also know that Marty O'Connor is your friend. But I am running this case, understand?
Perfectly. And it does make me feel terribly confident.
Does it?
Confident that Lucky will get off. You felt the weight of this thing.
Lucky will not get off, and we will find Marty and give him police protection.
Oh, sure. If Lucky doesn't find him first.
We are watching Lucky, and we will find Marty.
All right, Claude, supposing you do find Marty. And supposing he lives long enough to testify at Lucky's trial. The defense will call him an unreliable witness because he has a police record. No one will believe him against the dozen witnesses Lucky will call to testify he wasn't even in London last night.
3. Who will swear that he was playing cards all evening.
Well, there you are. Cigarette?
No.
What you need to convict Lucky is a confession.
Confession?
And I am going to get it for you.
Now listen, Saint. I'm warning you there is to be none of your private brand of justice.
Claude, oh boy, I'm going to hand you Lucky on a plate.
You are going to stay out of this and mind your own business, or I will put you away for life. Understand?
Yes, sir.
I mean it.
Oh, Claude, you do know the way out, don't you?
If anything happens to Lucky, I'll get you, and don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, he certainly doesn't like you, does he?
He loves me like a brother. Anyway, Jane, you mustn't laugh at Inspector Teal. It's disrespectful. Marty, come on out. We've work to do.
Come on, Jane.
Oh, dear, this is very irregular.
Now, look, Maxie, you promised. And we're not doing anything wrong, honestly.
Mr. Maxwell, would it help if I raised the price a little?
Like you, Mr. Saint. I'm an artist. Cash is not my only consideration.
Well, then what is?
Oh, dear.
Well, if I am going to do it, at least we don't have to suffer all of his face again. Just his profile. Now, hold it! Right!
could have had all this. Cars, clothes, everything. And she chooses a miserable little jerk like Marty O'Connor.
Ah, she's crazy.
I want him, and I want him fast. Well, go on, answer it. Now, look, I don't want any excuses. Find O'Connor, bring him here.
Yeah, but where do I begin to look?
I told you I didn't want excuses.
Well. To think I told someone I was thinking of buying this place, I really was joking.
Oh, I've got a score to settle with you.
Me too.
Now, before you boys get any violent...
You belted me last night.
You shouldn't hit women. Now, as I was saying, before you boys get any violent ideas, you better listen to what I have to say. I've come to deliver Marty O'Connor. Well, now, I thought that would interest you. So why don't we let bygones be bygones and talk this over? Or would you like me to take on the Hatchet Boys and wreck all the furniture?
All right, I'll handle this.
I thought you'd see it my way.
What do you mean, deliver O'Connor?
I know where he is.
You trying to con me?
Oh, lucky. Me try to con a con man?
All right, where is he?
At the moment, that's my secret. You'll just have to take my word for it.
Your word? Do you hear that, boys? His word. What's the catch?
Money.
Lucky. You're not going to pay him for this.
Mind your own business.
But Harry and me can make this guy talk in no time flat.
That I doubt very much. However, I naturally took precautions.
Like what?
Like Cora sitting on the other end of a phone.
Cora?
Mm-hmm. If I don't call her in about 15 minutes, she's going to take Marty down to dear old Claude Eustace Teal at the yard.
All right. Let's get down to business. How much do you want?
Lucky, you know that Marty saw you kill Bailey. If they put him on the witness stand, he'll blow your alibi to bits. Not that I'd be particularly perturbed about them hanging you. It's just to me at the moment, getting Marty is more important.
Important to you. Why?
Well, I owe him something I can't quite give him myself. So I thought you and the boys might take care of it for me.
Isn't that nice, boys? He's just like one of us. We're still trying to find out what we pay for this privilege.
No, £5,000.
5,000 pounds for that miserable little bum? You must be crazy.
Crazy? Lucky, that miserable little bum can hang you. Now, you've got exactly 9 minutes and 35 seconds to think it over. Time's running out.
Shut up and let me think.
I hope you're thinking about Cora and Marty. You know, she's absolutely crazy about him, Lucky. I've never seen a woman so much in love with a guy.
All right. How does the deal work?
First, you go to the bank and you get the money in cash.
Then?
Then at 9:30 tonight, you go to Wimbledon Common with just one of your boys. I'll be parked by the fountain. Be there on time because I won't wait. Then, if the money's okay...
It'll be okay.
I'll tell you where you can find Cora and Marty. What you do with them when you get them is your affair. But as far as Marty is concerned, I don't want any half measures. Understand? I want him dead.
And so do I.
Well, I guess that's all.
Aren't you gonna ring Cora?
You mean to say you're going to trust this guy?
Why don't you belt up and leave the arrangements to me?
He might be working with the cops.
Do you want to do something really useful?
Yeah, what's that, Lucky?
Shut up.
Hello, Cora. Don't go to the yard. 9:30 tonight? Well, don't bother to see me out.
Now listen, all of you. We're going along with this character as I planned. You're coming with me in the car. If he delivers Marty, he gets the money. But if he's planning a double cross, there'll be one more saint in paradise.
You can turn around now. Can you help me with this?
Sure. You'll find a coat in the box on the bed. How does it fit?
No, it'll do. What difference does it make how I look?
Cora, how you look tonight will make all the difference between life and death. Now listen carefully. I want you to go to the Glenville Hotel on the Kingston Bypass. It's 2 miles down on the left-hand side. You can't miss it. I want you to be sitting in the bar at exactly 9:30. Or you can be a few minutes early, but on no account be late. Understand?
Simon,
Feeling scared? Oh, don't worry. Most of us do at times. You'll be all right. Good luck, Cora.
Why don't you sit down and relax? How'd you get along?
Fine. Did it arrive?
Yes.
You rent the car?
Yeah, it's a grey Morris, parked outside.
Now, what's the number?
BMH 579.
VMH 579. Now, remember, Jane, timing is everything. At 9:45 exactly, you move into action.
Oh, I hope we don't make any mistakes.
Honey, so do I.
So do we all.
What time is it? 9:25. You think you'll show? For 5,000 quid?
Lucky, you bring the money?
Let's hear you talk.
You know the Glenville Hotel?
On the Kingston bypass?
Cora's waiting in the bar now. She's waiting for Marty. He's picking her up at 9:45. Won't come inside. Is afraid. She'll go out to the parking lot and get in his car.
What's Marty driving?
A grey Morris. VMH 579.
The MH 579.
The money?
Sure. Get out of the car. Put your hands up. Now get into the back of my car. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Can I relax?
Why not?
You don't trust anybody, do you, Lucky?
When I get Marty, you get paid.
Cora's in the bar waiting for him now.
Well, now, suppose we join her.
What did I tell you?
It's Marty I want.
He'll be here any minute.
When that happens, you get paid. Hello, Cora. Eddie, stay by the window. Watch out for Marty's car, a grey Morris, VMH 579.
Okay, boss.
You sold us out.
Had no choice.
And we trusted you.
Cora, that's life.
How much did you pay him?
You're worth a lot to me, Cora. Scotch. Sir.
Why, you...
Lucky stuff.
Eight, 9, 10. There you are. 5,000.
Thanks, Lucky.
You've earned it.
Hey, Lucky. You're not just going to let them walk out of here.
Why don't you shut up? This man is reliable and smart, which is more than could be said for you three bums. Saint, it's been a pleasure.
Likewise.
See you soon again, I hope.
You will.
Why, Claude Eustace, for once on time.
Lucky you do know one another.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. How are you, Inspector?
Joseph Luckner, I arrest you for the murder of James Bailey. You're not obliged to say anything, but I must warn you that anything you do say will be taken down in writing, may be given in evidence.
Inspector, you're kidding.
I don't think he is, Lucky. For your information, Marty O'Connor telephoned a half an hour ago. He's come out of hiding and he's prepared to give evidence against you.
That's crazy. Marty O'Connor skipped the country 2 days ago, Inspector. I'll show you out myself.
Take the others. Come on.
It was Lucky, Inspector! He killed Bailey!
Shut up.
It wasn't us! He hit him over and over until he was dead!
Bums, you're as guilty as I am.
Well, Marty, thank you. Without your testimony, we would never have convicted Lucky.
Oh, his confession helped. And Simon, I don't know how to thank you.
Marty, take care of him, Cora.
I will. And I'll never forget what you've done for us. Thank you, Simon. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Jane.
Good luck, Cora.
Goodbye.
Bye, Jane.
Cora, something for the trip.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Let's go see them off. Claude Eustace?
Don't you know by now that I don't smoke? And don't you think it's about time you told me how you did it?
Well, I suppose you're right. You see, Jane has a friend.
Named Mr. Maxwell.
He makes models, dummies for store windows.
And Madame Tussauds.
You mean you had a dummy made of Marty?
Thanks to Mr. Maxwell.
And I drove the car.
Oh, you did, eh?
Oh, but I was very scared.
You were great.
Well, you both were. Irregular and improper, but great.
Claude Eustace, that's very sporting of you indeed.
The trouble is that none of this is much comfort to Marty. He won't bring his partner back to life.
This is to buy that partnership with O'Hara.